Hello everyone, my name is Amay Shaukat. The sole purpose of making this video is for my programming class, where I will be talking about a variety of topics such as variables, standard input output, selection, loops, and last but not the least, functions. Firstly, in order to create a variable, it is mandatory to declare a name for your variable. There are certain rules to follow while declaring a variable, such as that you cannot start with the variable name with numbers, as it is not permitted in Ruby. You are also not allowed to use special characters while naming the variable. Lastly, the variable inside the function cannot be named after it, as the program would just get confused. The variable is a key, a container that stores different kinds of data types in it. It provides the key is to provide a meaningful name to the variable, as it helps to save time when looking through tens of thousands of them. Now, standard input output. Ruby does accept user input as well, that is stored inside the variable. In order to do so, we use gets.jump. This would take the input from the user and store it inside the variable student name. Standard output. Ruby outputs the value to the screen by using puts so it can be displayed. So the value, the string stored inside the variable student name would be displayed when you put puts inside the main function. This would be the output when you run it inside command prompt. Now, selection in Ruby is very useful. It sets conditions for the program. For example, using if and else gives your program different outcomes. The last outcome is always going to be else, as there is no condition besides that. You can also add a if else inside an if else, which would be a nested selection. This will allow your selections to be more specific when you set conditions. Loops are an important tool for programming, as they allow us to reduce the number of lines of code, making our code more efficient and readable. There are two types of loops, which are pre-loops and post-loops. Pretest loops puts them at the end of the loop. Now, loops are useful when you want to repeat your program multiple times. Another thing to watch out for are end, while, and end until. Keep in mind that they're different, where end while only ends the loop when the condition is false. On the other hand, end until ends the loop when the condition is true. Overall, loops have a lot of different kinds of patterns, but the output is more or less always the same. The last topic is functions. Functions are useful when you have repeated codes. Creating a function name is similar to creating a variable name. Here, the name of the function is loop. We store the repeated code inside the function will shorten your code as well. You can call a function inside the main body, and it will follow what the function contains. This here is the calling of the function. That's all, and thanks for watching.